Welcome to your daily focus for February the 8th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the cards, let me take a moment to thank you, truly thank you for all the support, all the love that you send my way each and every day, just merely by showing up. Thank you so much. Your comments, subscribing, hitting the like button, you guys rock. Thank you. Thank you so much for all the support. So now let's get to the cards. Now we do have the new moon, and the new moon is in Aquarius. So the cards actually, we start with the Eight of Swords, and it's all about our perception. Now, with Aquarius, okay, the Aquarian thinks outside the box, or better yet, they don't limit themselves to there ever being a box. Okay, they're always looking at, there are inventors, they put a twist on things. They give us a new perspective, and that's all the Eight of Swords is about, is new perspectives. Looking at things through different lenses, different angles. To open up or to take off the blinders to what we think is stable, what we think is the true path, what we think is the right next step, and to look at things through a new perspective or a different perspective. Okay, here we are, well, we think we are surrounded by swords. We think that we are tied up. We are set in a certain scenario we will not be able to break free from. It is limiting us. It is not allowing us to move forward. And here, if we take off the blindfold, we realize that we are not tied up at all. We realize that the swords are around us, but we can go forward. We can escape what we think is holding us back. We can escape what we think is limiting us in some way. So it's taking off the blindfold. So with new moons, we want to set new intentions. We want to go forward. We want to start new things, dive into new things to do, new ways to express ourselves, new relationships. So it's changing your perspective today. Definitely. It might be a good day to do something that you've never done before, to experience something new, to step out of your comfort zone. Now, it doesn't have to be great. It doesn't have to be grand. But it's that little push. It's that little push that says, at the end of the day, you go, well, that wasn't so bad after all. Actually, I kind of enjoyed it. Actually, I'd probably like to do it again. So it's all about looking at things in a new perspective so that we realize that we are not bound to a certain way of doing things, a certain path, a certain relationship, a certain job, and that we can break free, that we are really not as encumbered or stifled to move forward in the way we want. We have the Lovers as our next card. So it's our passions, our dreams. Yes, it could be definitely about our relationships, our close relationships. Understanding them in a new perspective, understanding them in a new way. Maybe it's those heart-to-heart conversations we'll be having today. Understanding where they're coming from, looking at your path together with a new set of eyes. But I would look more towards this being your passions and your dreams, since it is general reading. Not everybody is in a relationship. This could be the strong relationship that comes in today, but I tell you, you're going to have to change your perceptions. So it will be somebody that you wouldn't think would be somebody that you were normally attracted to. They are going to make you look at life in a different way. So if you do come across somebody and you say, well, it's not my type, you give it a conversation at least. You might be pleasantly surprised at the outcome. Our dreams, our desires, our wants. And so often, yes, there's the fear factor. We don't want to move forward because we are comfortable in our setting that we're in now, or at least we know what to expect. We may not even be comfortable, but we at least know what to expect in our present situation. So we don't like to change things up. We don't like to stretch. We don't like to go past the limit. We don't want to raise the bar. And it keeps us down. It keeps us where we are. So if you want to expand, if you want to grow and walk into your dreams, we really need to look at why we think we are limited going forward. What truly is holding us back? Is it the thoughts in our head, or is it the actual situation? And if it's the actual situation, then how can we change the situation to better us, to move us forward, to push us forward? We have the Four of Wands. We are looking at our foundations, yes. We are looking at our security. We are looking at what we feel makes us strong at the present time. And sometimes when we look at what we feel makes us strong, we find out that it really is a weakness because it is holding us back. It's not allowing us to push forward. It's not allowing for us to take that leap of faith, that giant step forward, to begin, to start. We have 71, empathy. Now, 7 plus 1 is 8, and that's your empowerment. It could be that you need to have an empathy for other people and allow people, the realization of allowing people to walk their own path and not to interfere with their path, and not allowing other people to interfere with your path. But at the end of the day, it's an empathy for yourself. Because I think many times we can very easily give empathy in somebody else's situation, somebody else's life. We can feel bad about them. We hear some sad news about them. We hope for them. We pray for them. But how often do we do that for ourselves? More often than not, we allow the fear to grip us, to feel entangled, to feel like we can't move forward, to feel like we can't break free of whatever the challenges that's put before us. And we really need to love ourselves, embrace ourselves, have an empathy for ourselves, to realize that nobody could have walked our path to this point, that it has been unique, and it has been, and sometimes very hard and very challenging, other times very glorious and beautiful and magical. And it all goes together. We can't have the sunshine without the rain. We can't have the rain without the sunshine. So if you are in a position right now where the challenges are more than the beauty, then you need to remind yourself that this too will pass, that you've been through other challenges, you've made it through, and you'll get through this one too. It's ripping off that blindfold that'll make the difference. Realizing that there's not just one choice to be made here or one avenue in which to take, but there's several choices available to you, different ways of approaching things in your life. Let's get the angels going because it is a new moon. So we do want to include the angels here. So it's thinking outside the box today. It's thinking of new ways to approach your path forward. I would think that today could be a day that really upsets our structure, upsets our foundation, that gives a radical turn on events. So make sure that you rip that blindfold off, that you don't have the blinders on, that you are not seeing this narrow perception of how you can go forward in your life, that you can see the many choices, the many magical moments that can be in your life, and have an empathy for yourself, love yourself, embrace yourself, realize how wonderful and how special you are. If you weren't important, you wouldn't be here right now. You're very important. Whether or not you want to step into that role, into those footsteps, that's up to you. But you're here for an important reason, to do something unique, special, wonderful, magical. And follow your gut, follow your heart. And don't worry what anybody else thinks. Okay, the new moon is in Aquarius, so, you know, the Aquarian takes something that everybody else says can't work, and they turn it into some magical transformation, and everybody goes, how'd they do that? That was amazing. Because they look at it from different viewpoints. They don't wear blinders for the most part. They look at new avenues, different ways in, different ways through, different ways around. We have the Queen of Raphael. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. A love of home and family. Trustworthy psychic information. So meditate, pray, listen to your intuition. Absolutely. Okay? But follow your heart. Follow your desires. It's so often said that the thing that we will look at the most when our time is drawing near to leave this life and go home is our regrets of not trying, of not doing, of not saying, of not experiencing. The Magician. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. So new moons is all about beginnings. So look at where you can begin anew, begin again. Something that you want to try, something that you want to learn. There's magic around you, waiting to present you the gifts that you're going to need on your path forward, on your voyage forward. But you need to make the first step. You need to make the commitment to yourself. The Ace of Arial. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. Oh, beautiful cards. And the Ace, once again, new beginnings. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, of time, of support. So when you make that declaration to yourself, when you make that commitment to yourself that you are going to step into your dreams, step into the beauty of who you are and who you are becoming, that's when your tools show up. That's when the people that will help you on your path are drawn towards you. That's when gifts suddenly appear out of nowhere. Once again, you have to make that declaration to yourself. You have to make the decision. You have to realize that the swords are really behind you and you can go forward anytime you want. You are not restricted to a certain path in life. That life can be anything that you desire it to be. Will it take courage? Yes. Will it take strength? Yes. Will it take a couple of failures? Absolutely. We learn from our failures. We learn from falling on our face once or twice. And we brush ourselves off and we go forward. And that's when the true creativity steps in. That's when the true passion hits you. Once you get out of the way what you did wrong, it's much easier to do it right the next try. How many cards was that? 3? Oh, let's pick a couple more here. The Emperor. Stability and efficiency. Taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. It's all about our plans. It's all about our dreams. It's all about opening up that door. Stepping into who we are to become. What we want to become. Stepping into our passion, stepping into our dreams. Now, the Emperor is one that has a plan to go forward. The Emperor is also one that doesn't believe in failure because the plan is there, and he knows when he makes the plan that the people he needs, the support he needs, the time he needs, the energy he needs, the money he needs will show up at the appropriate times. 4, just like the 4 of Wands, our security, our structure. And the Queen of Gabrielle. So 2 queens. So it's about our passions. It's about our dreams. It's about our heart. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. I love the way the angels talk to us. Absolutely. So you can do anything you want. It's time to look at your dreams, look at your desires, look at your passions. Try and step out of the negative of whatever you're dealing with right now and look forward. Look to see how you can start a new path. It can be the smallest of steps, but the smallest of steps starts bringing in the people you need to talk to. The way of growing the money you need to step into your dream, your ambitions. Maybe it's that job placement. Maybe it's the opportunity of starting on the ground floor and working your way through. Maybe it's taking a course in order to increase your knowledge or start your knowledge in an area. Maybe it's joining a group within the community of like-minded people to inspire you, to help you grow your passion. The ability to attract helpful people. Go after what you want. So, this new moon is asking you, begging you to step into what you truly desire to go forward with in your life. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.